Hello, my name is Chris and I'm a U-Haul hitch professional. Putting a hitch on your Hyundai Ioniq5 can lead to some amazing adventures, such as biking, camping, or snow skiing. You can even tow a U-Haul trailer just about anywhere in North America. Now let's take a look at how to complete this install. You will need the following tools and supplies to complete this installation. To begin this installation, we're going to go ahead and remove the rearmost underbody panel. There are 10 clips under here, 4 clips on the driver's side, 2 clips in the center, and 4 additional clips on the passenger side. You can use a trim panel removal tool. If you don't have one, a small screwdriver will also work. Now that we've removed the clips, you can take the panel out. Our directions have called out that for ease of installation, you can lower this second underbody panel. There are 3 nuts right here in the rear. To do so, you'll use a 10mm socket. You'll need a 3-inch extension, and the body panel will come down and give you better access underneath. There are 2 wire harnesses running through the bumper. We need to make clearance for the hitch, so we're going to use our trim panel tool. We're going to pop all the retaining clips along the wires to make some clearance. There is several, I think it's about 4. We'll go ahead and show you those now. There is a final clip underneath there that is hard to access. If you follow your fingers up this wire, you will feel where it is pinned back to the bumper. You must pry this last clip so that the wires will have enough clearance for you to insert the side plate. You are now ready to install your side plates. They are specific to the side, so make sure you have them on the appropriate sides. We will use the provided M12 hardware and conical tooth washers. Place the washer on the bolt with the teeth facing up towards the side plate. Now that our side plates are installed, we're ready to raise the hitch into position. I will be using this U-Haul exclusive hitch jack. If you do not have one, we suggest you get a second set of hands, as this is a little heavy. On the passenger side of the vehicle, you will find an orange electrical connection. Be mindful not to damage this while lifting in the hitch, and be sure your side plates are outside and your hitch is inside when you lift it into place. With the hitch lined up to the side plate, we can now move on to our 1/2-inch carriage bolts and flange nuts. You will pass it from the inside of the vehicle to the outside and put on the flange nut. If you have trouble reaching the holes by hand, there is a provided fish wire that you can use to make this easier. We're now ready to torque our hardware down to the manufacturer's specifications. We will use a 19mm socket, and as well for the upper M12 bolts, you may want a 3-inch extension. The directions do not call out a specific order, but we are going to go ahead and connect the 1/2-inch carriage bolts first, then change our torque wrench to the other specification and move up to the M12 bolts in the frame. With the hitch hardware now torqued down to specifications, we can reinstall our underbody panels. If you removed the larger one for ease of access, go ahead and return the fasteners now. We're now ready to trim our rearmost underbody panel that we previously removed. Let's go ahead and make some marks on it so we can make that cut. The directions will call out from the center of the hole to your first line is 1.5 inches. The same 1.5 inches over to here, making the cutout section 3 3/4 inches. The directions appear to state to cut this into 2 pieces. We have, however, found if you leave a 3/4 inch section on the plastic, you can still reinstall it as one piece. Using tape helps make a straighter cut. You can make the cut with aviation shears or tin snips, but it may be more convenient and easier if you have an air saw. Now you can use a metal file to clean up some of the frayed plastic and jagged edges. The rear underbody panel has two arrows, one on the passenger and one on the driver. There is a clip back here where when we get it in, we need to push up and in and get it to clip in. Now reinstall the 10 fasteners. Now that our hitch is installed, we've pulled the vehicle onto level ground so that we can show you some important measurements. This is a 2-inch hitch receiver. The pinhole to the end of the bumper is 5 inches. From the ground to the top of the receiver is 10 inches. These measurements will help you determine the necessary length, rise, or drop of your hitch accessories like a ball mount, bike rack, ski carrier, or cargo carrier. That concludes installing a hitch on your Hyundai Ioniq5. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to see you out there. If you have any questions about the products seen in this video, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with your local U-Haul hitch professional, please visit us online at uhaulhitches.com.